Hi, Nancy Forster, the founder and CEO of NeftTI, the National EFT Training Institute here in Canada. And I have a few words to say to you today, particularly if you have certified with NeftTI and with me, and are members of the international organization that we're affiliated with. That would be AMET International. There are some changes that have happened at AMET recently, and I really want to make sure that you know about them and how they may be impacting you personally, and particularly around the area of supervision and what's available to you to have your supervision hours with me and with NeftTI. So I am very proud and pleased to be affiliated with AMET International. They are the world's largest volunteer democratic EFT organization. They're also the world's largest professional EFT association. And they have very high standards, both in terms of certifying and accrediting with the organization, but also in terms of remaining a member of the organization around their ethical requirements, requirements for supervision, ongoing professional development. So let me just take you over to one of the latest things at AMET, and hopefully you're seeing my screen there. So this is the new website that AMET has just launched recently. And it's not only much more beautiful than the last one, but it is much, much more functional than the last website. So it's very easy now for people who come to this website to find both an EFT practitioner or to find events and workshops that accredited EFT professionals are providing all across the world. So for you as a professional member of AMET, you have the opportunity to list your profile. See here where it says find an EFT practitioner. And then people who are looking to work with someone professionally can come in and search for those people according to their name or their location or by their area of specialty. So that's an opportunity for you. You also have the opportunity to enter what AMET is calling a swap session group of people. So you can indicate that you're interested in swapping sessions with other accredited professionals, and you can find them by clicking the button on the website here. You're also going to be able to have an easy way to stay up to date with all the latest news, whether it's about what's happening in the EFT world or whether it's an advancement in the research or the science. The website here has a nice way to find all of that in an easy to find way. Articles around all kinds of different people's experiences with lots of different issues are here. You can also submit your own articles as well as submit your own events and workshops. So you can submit your own events and workshops. You can find workshops that other people are doing in order to keep your skills up to date. The other thing I really like about the new website is this is a place where we can send our clients. They will be able to access a free EFT manual over here just by clicking here, subscribing to the newsletter. And this is a very good EFT manual that I wouldn't hesitate to ask clients to download until the point in time where you have your own manual that you'll be giving to them. And then the other thing I like in terms of sending clients here is that there is a nice, easy way to get them the science and the research that they may need to just know that EFT energy psychology is in the top 10% of all highly researched evidence-based modalities now. So here's the science and research page. It's easy to read, it's simple, and it's generally where I'm sending people these days. But I think the biggest reason why you want to be affiliated with AMET International is it's really about the energy of it. As you know, in our field, there are people who don't know what they don't know. That's probably the kindest way to say that. They just don't know what they don't know, and they've learned their EFT from internet sources, and nothing wrong with that. But as we know, that only touches the surface of what you're able to do with EFT. And so belonging to an organization like AAMET International really sets you apart. It does give you the credibility. But more than that, it's an energetic thing, right? You know how we always say, if you want to be a person who has abundance in the world, hang around with people who have the kind of abundance that you want. Well, it's the same thing. If you want to be a professional EFT practitioner and hold yourself and your career that way, then you want to be affiliated with people who are doing the same thing. Now, two things that I want you to know about. So if you have trained with NeftTI, then you have been nationally certified by NeftTI, by me. And because I hold the position that I hold with AMET, Canada's only master EFT trainer with AMET, then the people I certify are automatically eligible for accreditation with AMET. However, you had to have completed the paperwork around up-leveling to accredited status. So if you have completed that paperwork, then you're in a position where, to maintain your membership, you're required to have 6 hours per year, and that would be your calendar year. Whenever you up-leveled to accredited status, that would be the start of your year. So you'd have a year from there to do 6 hours of supervision with an AMET approved supervisor, which would be me. There are others on the website if you want to go searching for them. So 6 hours of supervision with an approved supervisor, and that can either be done individually, that is one-on-one, and certainly that's something that I do, and you would just email me to arrange that. But the other way that you can do that is in a group of 8 or less people. And so I offer 3 of those groups per year in order that people can get the supervision requirement met in a way which is financially the most feasible, but also it has such enormous benefits, as you know, in coming together with a group of people who are like-minded and who have a common agenda. So just to tell you that those supervision days for this coming year are October the 28th, that's a Friday, and that one's coming up fairly soon. There are a couple of seats left in that. They go pretty quickly because it does need to be 8 or less. So that's October the 28th, Friday. It's in Markham at the Park Inn. There's also another one coming up February the 4th. That's a Saturday to accommodate people who are working full-time and Fridays are hard. February 4th, also Markham at the Park Inn. And then the third one this year is June the 9th. That's did I just say that February 4th was a Friday? If I did, I meant Saturday, sorry. And then June the 9th, also in Markham, and that's a Friday. So you can get your AMET International supervision requirements met with one of those days. The cost is $225 plus HST. Only one day is needed for your annual supervision requirements. But I really encourage you to think about the benefits of all 3 of those days. You know, having a mastermind, particularly a facilitated mastermind, is such a powerful thing to have in your life, where it's a place where you can celebrate the successes of what you're doing and also share the challenges, get your questions answered, share the best practices, you know, the skills that you're bringing to the table now that you're excited about, and really be inspired by what other people are doing too. The borrowing benefits in these professional supervision days are enormous. To get in on that, email me right away if you would to get your spot. Email's nancy.forrester@nefti.com. Nancy.forrester, Forrester, at NeftTI, NeftTI.com, and just tell me what you'd like, and we'll get that registered. The other requirement is 30 hours of professional development. Now that's even easier to get. Professional development are things like attending workshops, whether they're on the internet or in person, giving workshops on the internet or person, reading books, webinars, swapping sessions, doing private work with a practitioner. All of those things count. So 30 hours is not that difficult to get in a year's time. So that's if you're registered, you're up to date with your AMET International registration. Now, if you happen to have let that membership lapse, if you became a student member, for example, and then didn't up-level to the accredited status for whatever reason, I can see there might be all kinds of reasons, AMET has a 90-day grace period where you can contact them and they will facilitate you renewing that membership. If it's longer than 90 days, then you need to contact me, because you and I are going to need to build a plan to ensure that your skills are up to date. So we'll build that plan, you'll fulfill that plan, and then at that point in time, I indicate to AMET that you are at the certified level and eligible to up-level to the accredited status. So I think that's it for what I wanted to bring to your attention. Again, really encouraging you to contact me about your supervision days. I'm trying to get myself back on the picture here. There we go. Contact me about the supervision day and get yourself booked in for that. October 28th is the one coming up the soonest, and then February 4th and June the 9th. You can register for any of those just by emailing me, nancy.forrester@nefti.com. Meanwhile, have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.